don't want to be too loud, but what is up, y'all boys and girls? Definitely I think this is one of the early recordings on this journey, but nonetheless we're back. Day 31, just finished our first 30-day cycle, and now we're just gonna keep moving and doing our thing and get that second 30-day cycle in and get these topics going to build the mindset of this channel and complete what we said we were gonna do. So day 31, only just a new start to see how we improve from our last 30 days and to keep these habits building. It's pretty early, as y'all might see, to the point where the sun hasn't even came up and it sounds like it's starting to rain, but regardless, we're gonna get this video. Might want to hurry it up so that the audio is good. Yeah, y'all know today, or I guess recently, especially after finishing the 30 days, there's been one idea or lesson that's really stuck out to me that I wanted to get into the mindset. You know, I really started off my channel, you know, talking about just doing shit and not really worrying, and that's really been big on my mind, especially completing 30 days and thinking about doing another 30 days. It's really completion over perfection. You know, when we get into this topic, we're really thinking about productivity, and I think that's gonna be the thumbnail. But really not stressing over things being perfect, but being a finished product that could get the job done, rather than not completing anything because you're too worried about making it perfectly the image in your head, not getting anything put out. Your productivity is quite literally zero, and you have nothing to show for your work and your ideas. So when we get into this topic of prioritizing completion over perfection, it's really just about productivity. We're not really thinking about not done correctly, but not wasting time making sure every little detail is correct. A lot of the times I find myself spending too much time on a task or project because I'm trying to make sure everything is right with it, that it slows me down from moving on to the next task, and in turn brings down my productivity for the day. Obviously, I use myself as an example because these thoughts are coming from me and starting the new 30-day cycle, and I've already learned this, already doing 30 days, but in my mindset, if I want to complete 60 days in total, especially with everything I need to start getting ready for, I'm gonna have to be a lot more productive, and I'm just gonna have to get straight to the point when I do stuff and make sure that it's complete in a finished product that I can actually use, so that I can complete more tasks. I haven't read the book, but I've heard of this thing called the winner effect. And you know, think of completing a task as like a small win. Like you have something to stand for your completion that you can feel accomplished from. And I don't know if you guys have heard of the winner effect, but it's just those small wins kind of boosting your ego to keep going. So I kind of feel like the more that you complete than perfect, you can feel motivated to just keep completing more things. And then when you want to go back, I feel like part of the completion is the learning experience to help you reach closer to perfection. I feel like perfection is an unattainable pursuit and that nothing is perfect. But when we focus on perfection, you know, I like to think of it as mastery. But the idea of perfection, of nothing being wrong, I think we focus on a little too much and it hurts. One, the way we look at our art, because our art is supposed to be a unique. Alright, y'all, the camera storage was full, so it cut out in the middle of that, so I have to record this last part. Obviously, I can't just leave you guys hanging in the middle of the video, but I saw that it ended off when I was talking about really not being too worried about perfection because how that ruins the unique expression of your art. I think that was a good point that I made, you know, especially when I'm talking about completion over perfection. You'd rather complete your art to have a product that you're finished with and something to reference as your creation, and learn from what you're doing instead of just stressing on your art being perfect when there is no perfect, because there's no standard. It's only the standard that you set on top of just expressing yourself and completing your art. Putting completion over perfection is really mainly so you can have a complete product that you can reference, and not only reference, but you can have show for that you actually accomplished something. If you are always stressing over perfection and you never get anything done, then it's just gonna look like you did nothing and you're not gonna have anything to show. And I always use myself as an example with this video journey because, you know, these are where all the thoughts are coming from, and I'm speaking from the first person perspective. I thought that I'd just bring this up to kind of set the tone for where I'm heading, finishing off with these 60 days and building the mindset. That is one of the things that I learned from the first 30 days. Definitely something that I should keep moving with to fully complete this 60-day journey. Getting these videos out to you guys and discussing these topics off the top of my head and simply building as a content creator. This is definitely a mindset that I'm gonna have to keep in mind, especially when I go and look back at the journal and reflect on my last 2 months. But yeah, that's just a little idea I wanted to get out, but nonetheless, we're gonna get a complete video and not a perfect one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use that as the perfect time to close things out. You know, day 31, setting the tone for the new cycle. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourself because that's where it all starts. Look at this new day as a blessed opportunity that you have received to make something happen. You know, go find those opportunities, go make those changes to get closer to your goals and evolve as a person. You know, that's just a blessing in itself. But yeah, I'm gonna close up the video, day 31. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 32. I love y'all. Peace.